What is happening? JT here with you guys in the Studio 10-4 live, back for another edition. What the heck? Hey, check it out. Okay, Pete Henderson, first guy in the studio. Pete, what's going on, man? By the way, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I definitely went over through the woods to Miss Julia's house today. 7 hours or 7.5 hours, whatever it was, gate to gate, to get down here to Motown, California, Modesto, and we're doing the show from down here in Modesto today. And we got a great show lined up for you guys. In fact, I got to put my festive branding back in here. We took it out because we had so many people in the pre-production meeting. God, you know what's funny? Down here they got flies. It's still warm enough down here. There's flies around here, man. Not up where I'm at. Everything's frozen until next year sometime. Anyway, good drive down for the most part. Sad to see so many accidents. That was the only drawback, man. There was just certain areas of Highway 99. It's not a matter of if there's going to be a crash, it's where is going to be a crash. Between Sacramento and Elk Grove, it's a guarantee, and there was several. Shout out to Google Maps. I mean, what they've done with that app, for me, it's pretty cool, because it talks to you. It tells you where the speed traps are. It tells you where the accidents are exactly. How many of them there are, the backups. It figures in all the times and everything. I mean, it's a pretty slick deal. So if nothing else, shout out to Google Maps for that. They did a great job of getting me down here in one piece and without any incidents of any kind. So a lot of people on the road, man. AAA was not kidding when they said that there was going to be record travelers this weekend, and not just on the road. They're taking into account all the travelers in the air, and it's going to be a big weekend. I think the spirit of our holidays is back more than ever, and people are feeling it. So things are turning in a good way, and people are out and about, and they're making their way wherever they got to go. I'll tell you, for the most of the trip, I'm hammered down doing 80. And people are passing me, and it's just like, okay, so be it, and I mean passing me like 95 or something. I did see one guy get busted though, and that was up by Redding. Speed trapped all over Redding. I don't know if you guys have traveled through there, Troy, and Troy, you probably cruise that way, and your guys probably cruise that way, man. There's speed traps all over that place. Anyway, listen, we got some great guests here in the show today to share our Thanksgiving Eve program with you. Mr. Eric Hill in the key. He just came in, and Dan and Shan, 10-4 Dan on his name badge there. Flatbed Reds joining us. Troy and Tanya Charbonneau, Bubba Branch in there, and Jacob and Emily Bonham also. There are others that are going to be jumping in here, I'm sure. So we'll see who comes along with us and joins us. But first, I'm going to bring Dan and Shan in. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey, good evening.
What's happening? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
You too.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. How's things going over there?
Busy.
Shan, you got red cheeks, honey. You've been
I
in
do.
the kitchen. Oh, yeah.
She's been cooking all day.
She's got the I've been cooking Thanksgiving dinner all day look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So how many we got coming tomorrow? What do we got?
It's a small group. We have Paige and Keenan here already, and then my parents right there.
They can't see you.
But that's it. That's
Yeah.
okay. But I still cook for 20. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's always, the day after and the day after that and the
Yep.
days after those.
And then they get to take stuff home too. So.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect. Perfect. Well, we've started this tradition. I don't know when did we start doing this kind of Thanksgiving Eve things? A few years ago, right?
Yeah.
Something like
least.
that. Yeah, at
If
least.
not right out of the gate.
And for me, Thanksgiving Eve was always a fun time for the Friendsgiving. I used to do that at my place up in Folsom every year. And I called and talked to some folks today There's nothing. Nobody's doing anything like that. So they're all on their own and back to being responsible adults and not going out doing anything. And that way they're ready and functional the next day for Thanksgiving. Because I, including myself, was impeded after the party sometimes. Julia's shaking her head saying, yep, that's right. So it can happen.
I think this was pretty much the format this whole show started, back during COVID. I mean, we do it on Friday nights, and it was a Friday night cocktail party because nobody could go out. So, we're kind of just going back to our roots. Okay. Back to our roots. Nothing like coffee in the evening.
That's right. Yeah, this is ginger ale. No, it's not. It's PBR, damn it. And that's just the way it's going to be. Well, listen, let's bring a couple more of our guests in. Ladies first. We got Miss Flatbed Red hanging with us tonight. Now I'm going to take the set out of the place there. How you doing? Uh-oh, can't hear her. Can you guys hear her? Nope. Okay, it's just not me.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
There we go.
She's one of those high-tech guests, mutes the microphone and stuff.
I think that's a sign of COVID trauma, man. Zoom meeting lifestyle.
Yeah, I was a teacher for COVID, so I got
but good habits to have. I mean, mute the mic if you're not talking, and so on and so forth. So happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And I understand there might be a Mr. Flatbed Red in there somewhere too. So
he's sitting around the corner, and I can hear a sound delay in the video he's watching.
We saw the hand there, the almost a parade wave, kind of going. All right. Well, how are things where you're at tonight, and where are you tonight?
I'm in my studio, and it is freezing cold outside. It's like 39 degrees right now, but it's cozy in here. So took my sweatshirt off. I have my heated coat hanging. Yeah, I'm jealous of you guys.
Heated coat.
What is that?
Oh,
plug it in. Yeah. You gotta have a little generator with you.
I have a little battery pack. Yeah.
I have heard about him.
Yeah. I've heard about them. I've read about them in books.
California. I don't know what you're talking about.
So back home right now it's 39 degrees. So I'm with Flatbed Red on the temperature scheme of things. In fact, we're going to be in the low 30s every night coming up here for the next week or so. Winter's definitely here. So
winter's dumb.
Which needs to happen. It kills all the bugs. It tells the trees to go to sleep.
Snakes go away.
Yeah, the natural occurrence of winter is happening, and that's okay. Except for down here, there's a fly buzzing me right now, and it won't leave. So, what the hell the deal is there? Yeah, you guys, have you seen it?
I've been jealous of the fly because it means it's warmer out.
Well, Miss Julia has got a fire going in the stove over here, so it's warm in here. Yeah, I'm going to end up like, what's his name, the former vice president with a fly stuck on my head.
Oh, my gosh.
Remember that? Oh, God. They never let go of that. That poor guy. He ended up just wearing that thing for 4 years. Anyway, I'm glad that we've got Flatbed Red with us and all the guests that are chiming in so far. In fact, I haven't said hi to anybody. JT, what's going on, buddy? I got, a.k.a. Gerald Todd. JT in the house, a Miss Karen, and that'd be Miss Julia's daughter, hanging out. Tanya over here saying howdy. Freddie Ramsey, who else is in here?
TW.
Kim is in here. T-Dub, what's going on, buddy? And Mike Viviano, right on. Mike, how are you doing, man? Old cover boy saying hello. Yeah, not so old. Old, you mean like you're old, or it's old that you were a cover guy? I'm not sure on that one. So anyway, little bit.
Hi, T-Dub.
Yeah, good to see all you guys in here. Sorry I didn't get in there sooner. I had the wrong screen on. By the way, I hope Jean shows up, and I did send her the link as well. I don't know if that's something she would want to do or not, but she's watching. Oh, you've got her, and you see her?
I can see that she's watching.
Okay, all right. Well, again, I have been left out of that loop. So for all the ones I didn't say hi to, it's not because I don't like you. It's because I don't see you. For some reason, there's a glitch there and all that. I do want to bring our next guest in from Team 10-4, and that's going to be Mr. Eric Hill, sitting there and wherever he's at. Right on, man. Hey, we got the same background, Eric. Same decorator, same color wall. What the hell's it? How did that happen?
I just
definitely in the same room.
I'm in my office, John, but since I had my condo renovated, I hate to put stuff on the wall now because I'm going to be selling it. So it's kind of barren in here, and you'll probably pick up an echo. Before we go too far, I know you guys are cold and you're commiserating, but the low here on Saturday morning is going to be 15. So I'm not feeling too bad for y'all.
Okay. Wow.
So you
want to borrow my heated coat?
I got plenty of stuff to keep me warm, but I'm going to be inside this weekend. Needless to say, I'll be watching
15 degrees. So is it snowing or is it just cold?
You know, we've had snow predicted, John, all week. We did have a little bit of showers over the weekend, but nothing significant. So I'm just happy. We had a really, really beautiful October up until about the second week of November. So I feel like we were blessed. We've had a really good year this year. So the winter's here and I'm ready.
Yeah, it was pretty much an on-off switch up in the Pacific Northwest. Fall was lingering about. It was rainy, but it was warm, sunny days and, in between. And then all of a sudden, boom, cold and rain. It didn't matter anymore. So now all the stuff's going to happen. We'll get some snow here before long, I bet. But 15, you get the coldest temperature rating of the show so far.
If we've got Wisconsin folks dialed in, I'm sure it's going to be colder. And by the way, I brought my trusty hammock cup with Perrier. So
you know what?
I'm doing the hard stuff tonight. trying to keep up with y'all.
You guys believe him? You think there's really Perrier in that? Or
I do.
I do. Okay. All right.
If he's really crazy, it's peach.
Oh, hey.
You guessed it, my friend. I figured if I'm going to be on a show and be thankful tonight, I'm thankful for my peach Perrier. So,
all right.
We
got Burrito Dougie joining us in there from SoCal. Dougie, good to have you on the show. Happy Thanksgiving. And Kevin Cover, good to have you on the show too, man. And I think most of us so far are doing well. It's Thanksgiving Eve, and couldn't think of a better place to be than right here and having fun with y'all. So as we got to get things going, the thought of the show was to try to think about some things that have happened this year so far that we're thankful for and experiences that we've had maybe that we can share and talk about, whether it be, a past experience. And on the drive down here, I had a lot of time to think about this. I was thinking about past Thanksgivings and how I miss the past Thanksgivings. Those are the ones that you think back when you were a kid and at least I was, and how different they were then from now. And it sure is a big difference. My dad's gone. My mom lives in Hawaii, but my dad's gone. So he was the patriarch of the family, and that's where everybody gathered. So I'm sure we probably all have similar or like stories, I hope, and at least that we had the moments that we shared, not that everybody's gone, but the times that we shared in the holidays. So Eric, what about you, man? You're kind of, are you the old man in the room? I think, man, tell us what it was. Tell us how it was back in those days. Did you have like a wood fire pit you cooked?
Was the turkey black and white?
If you were watching Ozzie and Harriet, it was. Probably similar to a lot of what y'all had. Many holidays spent with not only my family, my immediate family, but either with my mother's parents who lived in Illinois. If we were living in the South, we would come up for Thanksgiving and Christmas to Illinois. If we were living in Illinois, we would always go down to my grandparents in Alabama. Very traditional. There were two different types of Thanksgivings. The typical Midwestern. It was, a lot of the, turkey, cranberries, mashed potatoes, gravy, and all that. My grandmother she made homemade yeast rolls, and those were always a big hit. When we were in the South, it was a lot of
cornbread stuffing.
Yes, a lot of Southern influence, okra. I mean, we had turkey, but in the South, at least back then, ham was probably bigger than turkey.
Probably.
And we did a lot of ham. My grandfather had his own smokehouse.
Mac and cheese.
He would bring in a nice ham, and we'd have ham and green beans and all that stuff. But my grandfather was a Southern Baptist preacher. So when we had holidays in Alabama, it was a very spiritual thing. I mean, faith was part of both obviously Christmas, but Thanksgiving too. And one of the traditions we had in it, and I know we do it on this show, and y'all probably do it with your families, is before and even during dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, we would go around the table and we would just state a couple of things that we were thankful for throughout the year. And that's a tradition that's goes on today. I'm going to be at my brother's tomorrow, and we continue that tradition. So it was probably a lot like everybody else's. The big thing that I enjoyed about it, whether we were in Illinois or in Alabama, is I got to spend time with my cousins, and I had a lot of cousins and was very close to them. So, and the one big thing, if we were in Alabama, we got to shoot off fireworks. So that was a big thing for us.
I love Alabama for that, man.
Yep.
Fireworks are a treat. Yeah.
And that's when M80s were truly M80s.
Right. Well, I think traditionally we all share some of the similar or like things, I think, over the last so many years, and I won't pin it down to how many or what was going on, but I can just say it's amazing how much things went astray and how much they're coming back. So the world is cyclical. The right things happen for the right reasons, and here we are. So I hope we're able to have new traditions that we can share and recreate and re-emulate that we had before that maybe got shelved by some, and now they're coming back. So I want to bring a couple more folks into our mix here. I want to bring Jacob and Emily Bonham in.
Hey.
And, hey guys.
Hey.
Emily's in the bathroom at the moment.
Oh, okay. Hey. Boy, did I pick a good time. That's like the waiter coming to the table and your mouth's full of food. How's everything taste? Okay, well, all right. Well, then let's give Dan and Shan a chance to say share their experience over the years. You guys have been together forever. I mean, you were like almost like born in the tables next to each other kind of thing. So, oh, wait a minute. No, Dan, you're a lot older, so that didn't happen.
Hey. Simmer down now.
So you guys can tell. Let's start with you guys and your experiences. What was your first Thanksgiving like?
You want me to explain it
Together?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
to you? Oh, you want me to explain to you what I just had to do?
No, we got that.
I don't even remember. That was
so long ago.
Oh my gosh, okay.
37 years ago.
Okay, well, if it
I don't
happened in
know.
the 80s, we get
I
it.
probably brought her home to my house, and they probably were like, "What? You're bringing someone for Thanksgiving?"
Oh boy, it's serious.
And
Were
a
they thinking
child.
it's serious? Oh
She's
yeah,
awfully
right,
young.
right. Did her parents know she's out this late?
That's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother show, right?
Like,
All right. Hi, Emily.
Most of
You
our
back?
Thanksgivings, hey Emily. Most of our Thanksgivings we hosted, so
Yeah.
we usually have everyone over.
Yeah.
I mean, when we were younger, I have mom's family, dad family. She's got one or two families. And we would just kind of rotate around each year. We'd go somewhere different, or somewhere in the morning, somewhere in the evening. Same with Christmas. So it was always a big road trip on a holiday. So
But once we had the kids, and I was like, we're going to stay home. Everyone come over our house.
All right.
That's what we would do, and have everybody, all the different families that wanted to be
Well,
together.
I mean, there's a lot of things you have to navigate in the holidays, and where it actually happens or takes place is one of those ones that when the parents have kids who are now having kids, all of that stuff starts coming up. Like, okay, no, you're coming to our house, or no, we're going to their house, or the in-laws are like, no, we did yours last year. No, we're doing this one. Anyway, you guys, I'm sure have.
We did
We did that
That's what we did.
every other year. We went to someone
Yeah.
else's house, but
Yeah.
I mean, everyone was good with that. But
Yeah.
then we just started doing it ourselves. And
let me tell you,
whoever
our
could come.
traditions, yeah, we're pretty straight up white trash. Well, you know, I mean, we were having green bean casserole, which we still make.
Food wise. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
what else is there?
you know, okay.
There's probably some other things that we might not talk about here on the show.
Oh my
But the green bean
right.
casserole, that's a great way to go, Dan. That's safe.
It wasn't a ham and okra household, is what you're saying.
Exactly. A lot of things with potato chips crumbled on top.
Yeah.
And then I just heard the Carville thing today. You drag $1 through a trailer park, and what do you get? White trash.
Oh my gosh. Where's this going, man? I gotta reel this back in.
You do.
I
Go
do,
ahead,
I
John.
do.
We'll throw it back to
All
you.
right.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
Emily's back.
Jacob and Emily, welcome to the show. Happy Thanksgiving again to you guys. You know, I think you get the gist of it. And if you're hanging out at Jerry Springer Trailer Park too, then that's cool, man. It doesn't matter. It's all right. Everybody's welcome here. We're good with that. Talking a little tradition and what's happening. You guys want to share a moment that either when you were, before you guys met or since you've been together, however you want to frame it.
Go ahead. Tell about my turkey adventure.
The turkey?
Yeah.
Which? Oh, when we first, so our first Thanksgiving living together, he wanted to do a fried turkey, and I was terrified because I've always everybody's houses go up in flames, and had just bought a house in Texas and really had no furniture or anything in it. So I'm thinking we're gonna burn the house down before we even really live here. This is gonna be so great.
Well, that's a test, right?
Yeah.
If you pass that, and you still have a house, that means you did good.
He did. He fried the turkey under the carport and did not light our house on fire because it was.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I was terrified. But
I think I would have said no on the carport. I would have been like, just move it out a little bit.
It was raining out.
Okay.
But before we go any further, I got a couple more folks I want to bring in here with us. I have Troy and Tanya Charbonneau, and I have Bubba Branch hanging in the wings, and it looks like we got plenty of room in here. So I'm just going to add everybody in that we've got on the show right now.
Good evening, everyone.
Does everybody know everybody here? Bubba,
No,
everybody knows Bubba.
Nice
if you're on
to meet
Facebook or on social media, how can you not know Bubba,
Nice
right?
to meet you.
Bubba.
Like Brady Bunch.
Bubba, right. Let's start singing that one. How are you, Bubba? Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I am truly blessed to be here and glad I could see everybody this evening. And man, I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. We're doing well. We are currently sitting at our little place up here in I call it LA, which is Lower Alabama. Jacob knows and Emily know about it. So
Yep.
Sounds like you're stealing lines from Rookie, brother.
Honestly, I actually heard that at a little restaurant I was in one time over on the other side of Texas. I heard a boy talk about it like that one day, and it just stuck with me. And that's where I stole it from, to be honest with you. But yeah, we got a little place up here, and we'll be up here. The kids will be up tomorrow, and so I'm pretty excited to have everybody around the table this year. So I'm pretty excited. We got some additions to the family this year. Well, it's brewing.
It's brewing. It's baking.
Yeah,
it's baking.
they're not there yet.
In the oven.
So,
yeah.
yes, sir. Yeah, got one in the oven, if you will, and
That's exciting.
man, we are truly blessed, and I'm just glad to see everybody. So
Now, where Lower Alabama? Tell me, where's Lower Alabama? What city? Whereabouts are you?
yes, sir. A little town called Laverne, Alabama. We're about 25 minutes south of Troy.
Okay.
Troy being about the biggest town there is.
Okay.
It's got one lot, and I mean one red lot, one hardware store, and a super depot I'm sorry, got a Dollar General. Don't forget about that. My wife corrected me.
Yeah, but everybody's got a Dollar
town's
General
got
now.
one of them.
The South gave up on that
Yeah.
exclusivity
Yeah.
a long time ago. They're everywhere now, man.
They are everywhere, and then you can drive 15 minutes and see another one, and there's
Another
nothing
one.
else there. I don't.
They got a Dollar
Yeah.
General up at Dan's place up in the freaking sticks in the middle of nowhere, man.
We don't even have a
unbelievable.
light, Bubba. No light.
And no stoplight. Yeah, no. They
Yeah,
got the
but-
Dollar
well,
General though.
Yeah, the one that's further up the road has no stoplight. It's just you're driving along. There's woods, and all of a sudden, oh, there's a Dollar General right there. Just
Oh
in
my
case
gosh.
you need a box fan, a white
Oh,
trash. That's what we call our white trash noise when we're sleeping in hotels.
Yeah, there's a Dollar General in Cave Junction by where I live, and they call it some kind of a meth center or something. It's where they all gather and hang out, and oh man, I don't know. It's sad. It's sad. It really is sad. So
Hey, when you need some celery or something, the Dollar General's got it.
Hopefully.
Although I will tell you that I went and I did some ribs today on the grill, and I had
good
to have
man.
and I had to have some charcoal. So the Dollar General was the place,
See?
man. You know what I mean? So
There you go. There you go. No, hey, as much crap as it's kind of like Waffle House. People talk a lot of shit about Waffle House, but they're eating there.
that's true. That's true.
Oh, we love a good
and I'm gonna be
Waffle
honest
House.
with you, I'm guilty. So I mean,
Yeah, no, but
sign
hey,
me up for a T-bone and eggs if I get hungry.
hey, we do G-Bats every year. Eric, where do we eat breakfast?
We have Waffle House.
There you
Pecan
go.
waffle, man. I'm right there.
Yes, sir.
Nobody's above the Waffle House.
Yeah.
Troy and Tanya, you guys, fellow Pacific Northwesters. Bubba, I don't know if you know the Charbonneaus or not, but good
No.
friends of ours and participants in the 10-4, the first annual 10-4 Trucker Rodeo and Show.
They certainly have the best background.
Yeah, right. The most 10-4 centric, anyways. I mean,
I think they're the only people in the chat with an original flatbed red drawing too.
See?
oh,
Yeah. Vintage.
I even got it signed.
Oh man. Well, so here we go. History is being shared. You guys did a great job at the show. I compliment you on your representation and what you guys brought down there. And did you guys win anything? I didn't keep track of who won what. Did you guys get an award of any kind besides the attaboy and thank you?
Yeah, we did. We humbly won the Bobtail award there at 10-4 Truck Shows. It was amazing. We were blown away by it. We actually looked at each other and laughed. We're like, no way. Pretty cool.
You guys did an amazing job putting on.
Show
that
them the
event.
truck. Come on, move
Thank
aside
you.
and show them the truck because that's the one that won.
Oh, he's moving the phone. Now
There you
we're all
go.
screwed.
Oh,
There it
sorry.
is, though.
See, John.
There it is, huh?
There we go.
That's
Troy,
nice.
when I met Troy,
Nice.
Troy, you got to hear this, brother. When I met this guy at the Brooks show, I thought, man, this dude is like, he bleeds truck. You know,
He does.
He just does. And that's what really excited me about getting to know you and becoming your friend and finding out who you are and what you're about. But the what you're about part, it was written all over you, man. I mean, I thought, God, this dude must have been born with the gear in his hand and a pedal under his foot. Cause
I think so.
yeah, I think so. I
Yep.
really do, man. And I dig it. I like that. That's rare these days for a lot of truckers. You don't see much of it, but man, awesome. Congratulations. And like I said, great representation. What'd you guys think of the show?
Oh,
It was awesome.
amazing.
It was perfect because it was my hometown. So thank you.
And she claims
We did that just for
Bakersfield,
you.
California. Yeah, right. Yeah.
We
You
knew
know,
that.
yeah. But you guys did a great job. There are a lot of people and everything honestly came together perfect. All the games, the rodeo part was perfect.
Thank
Were
you.
you guys
We've
like
been
us
to-
on Saturday when all the trucks started coming in and more and more and more? It just seemed like it was just kind of, or Friday, I'm sorry, Friday. And it just seemed like it was an endless gauntlet of trucks coming in, right?
Oh, some amazing trucks. That was pretty cool. So many cool trucks showed up.
And Tony and I went to our fair share of shows across the East Coast. We went to shows all over the place, and for you guys just starting that up like you did, it was spot on. We loved it. We loved it.
Well,
Yeah.
there's
Thank you.
see those two guys right there.
The other way. The other way.
The other way.
By the way,
Really? Well,
There you go.
Not from where I'm sitting. It's not. But okay, those two guys right there. So that's what's left after you put on 10-4 Trucker Rodeo and Show, and they're looking pretty good, I gotta say. So
No.
Love
that's
it.
right. Amazing.
We hit it. We missed. We couldn't come show them low bid guys up, but we were dealing with Texas stuff that weekend. But next year, I'm bringing that new
Next year.
5 Globe out there. And I'm going to shine on them Cali guys. I promise you. That.
Next year we might. We're entertaining doing some equipment loading next year.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll,
Yeah.
I'll still have a circle around them guys go over the back. I promise you. I'll just
Well-
load it, put it back up, paint it down, go to the finish line before they can do it. Because they're going to be in a hurry. They're going to drive.
So if I point this way, am I pointing? Who am I pointing at right here?
Dan.
Me.
Yeah, okay, and so Bubba, are you down here?
Oh, he's
I'm
right
on
here.
the very bottom,
Down there.
Okay,
Down here.
middle bottom.
See, it's crazy.
Are you flying blind here, John?
Well, remember this glass?
Oh.
That ain't wine, kids.
Well, just
Caleb
wait,
Hammond.
you guys. Just wait till next year. It's going to be even better. Now we know what we're doing. It's really going to be good next year.
But
We're
it looked
excited about it.
And I mean, the cow truck stuff that I've seen the footage of,
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, from what we've seen on social media, like
Incredible.
a fantastic. And a
The
great
Well-
burnout. I don't know. Maybe someone needs to build
Hey,
something
I
on
think
that burnout.
somebody here needs to build a burnout truck. We need 2.
Yeah.
I think we need
one.
I think we need
two.
Somebody
Hey,
here.
how about this guy right here? Oh, hang on. Where am I
Oh
going?
my gosh.
It's really hard to
Oh,
point.
Keenan's gonna do it.
Hey,
there.
That would be great. We
There
could
you
use
go.
2 more of those.
There we
Right.
go.
Yeah, you actually know I'm doing it wrong.
So Jacob's got it right. He's pointing right there on top of Bubba's head. So it's working, man. No, listen, you know what? I got to give a shout out to, and I don't know if it was or not, but I think so. Caleb Hammett, longest pull, sent one of his trucks and a driver out because he couldn't be there himself. He had a family thing he had to deal with, but he sent his truck out, man. And big shout out to Caleb for that, man. That was awesome. But I want to see all the big strappers next year showing up with those big trucks and heavy hauls and like Dan said, put something together. We'll figure it out. But next year, I just can't imagine what next year is going to be like because there was some excited people at that show that weekend. It really was.
Oh yeah. Well, you can sign us up for another sponsorship next year. We're on board.
Whoa!
Hey,
I
come on. Who's going next? Who's going to take the sponsorship tonight?
Bubba, Eric, Jacob.
Wait a
We're
minute.
going fast, apparently.
Under 5,000, 10,000.
Well, thank you guys for coming and sponsoring and participating and
That's great.
and for everyone here who helped, John and Eric, and so that was it was awesome. I mean, we couldn't have did it without all of our
Hey,
help. So.
No.
you threw Eric into the fire with all that stuff he had to deal with, man. Because I'll tell you what, that data, collecting it and getting it straight and making sure we announce the right winners is important.
We figured it out.
Yeah, even though I had a guy pushing me on the last event, I won't mention any names, John, but
What?
you were in a
talking
hurry,
about?
man.
You talking about Willits?
Finally, finally, Dan had to intervene and say, "Let him finish up, man."
I don't even remember.
I
My
do.
brain is still
Yeah.
fried. I don't even
I
remember.
I don't even remember either. But
I thought I was going to have to throw a bit in the saddle on that dude.
Just trying to keep it real. That's all. Everybody say hey to Ray Rodriguez. What's up, little Ray?
Hey, little Ray.
What's going on?
Little
buddy?
Ray needs to come and do some burnouts because
Yeah.
I mean, usually you can't get him not to do them at a show
Little
when he's
Ray,
not supposed to.
No, man, I'm gonna throw the challenge out right now, dude. It's only Salinas to Bakersfield, brother. Get on down, roll some wheels, and grab some gears. Come on and join us down in Bakersfield next time, brother. Would love to have you guys down there, man. It's not the same without you, so get on down. Gary Ross. Let's see. Gary Ross. Gary Ross says, Gary, there you go. So who's
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, tell Gary we'll meet him down at Donna's in about 20 minutes for coffee.
Oh, it's on. There you go. Thanksgiving Eve primers.
I think we still have racks there too, don't we?
Right.
We have magazine racks at Donna's, I believe.
Let's hope so.
Let's keep this
So-
PG.
I want to roll this back over to Jacob. Congratulations on the successful deep fried turkey. But what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing this year? What's happening? Fill us in.
So the last 2 years we've came to Colorado to our friend Josh and Jamie's residence for Friendsgiving in Greeley. And last year we drove the big truck up here last year and hauled a load up here and spent Thanksgiving week with them and their family and friends. And we become real close with these. They're like family to us, you know what I mean? And
Sure.
This year we actually drove. And I'm going to tell you something. I've never driven a car this far. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
The experience was great with a 9 and a 6-year-old. Okay. And, but it was faster because I've come here a lot with loads, right? Because this happened to be one of my customers as well, who become one of my really good friends. And we come up here and spend Thanksgiving with them and his family. So we're by Denver right now in their home. And enjoying ourselves with family and friends who become family as well. So,
yeah.
And we have our kids with us, our 9 and 6-year-olds. They're down playing pool right now. But that's where we're at, and that's what we've been doing the last 2 years. And I think that you don't have to be blood to be family, man. And
by no means.
In the industry, man, and what all of us have become friends and family, and we enjoy this. We enjoy it. So that's what we're doing, and we are going to deep fry turkey tomorrow.
Inside or outside?
Out.
Good luck.
A buddy of mine posted a picture on Facebook of a kitchen, somebody's house. I don't know if it was his or somebody else's, but cardboard down on the kitchen floor, and the deep fryer, the pot with the oil and the propane, everything right in the kitchen. And he's like, can't wait gonna do my first.
Hey, John, who posted that?
Huh?
They had brown cabinets, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember who that was.
So here's the deal. Obviously, the guy that I saw post it stole it from the guy that you saw, or 100 guys before that guy.
Yeah.
But either way, he capitalized on it, and it was so funny because there was so many people that chimed in and are like, "Oh no, Steve, you don't want to do that like that. That's probably not a good idea, Steve. And here's why." And the thread just exploded, and it's like, holy shit, people, come on. Now that being said, there might be somebody out there that might have done that and had a bad ending from it, but
claim is what happened.
Oh man,
don't get the water right, the level of the oil.
Yeah,
you're done.
Yeah, you're all over, man. Well,
your bread is cooked.
Bubba's laughing the most. Is there a story there, brother? There might be. Look at him, man. I think there might be a story there.
Yes. Yeah, it was actually it was actually really bad. I mean, really bad.
Okay.
I just didn't want to say it because Jacob had mentioned the carport. Well, listen, Down here in the South, we live under carports. Let's just call it what it is. Okay. So 'cause during Thanksgiving in Florida, it's still, it's still hot.
That's
So,
Redneck Riviera, brother.
yeah, I told Chris Lynn, I said, listen, I ain't cooking this thing out there in the heat. I'm not doing it. It's already going to be hot. So, Jacob, you mentioned you got to have that level right? And it says plainly you should test it. Listen, I'm not following them instructions. I'm a man. I don't follow instructions. I do my own instructions, right? That's not. So we didn't test fit nothing, okay? We just went in with it, Daddy, and I poured it in there.
Yeah.
And I took it to the bubble level, and then I didn't dry the turkey. That's the key.
Hey, that's a new
dry the
measurement
turkey.
right there. The bubble level. I love
Yeah,
that.
don't do that, because Lord have mercy. When I lowered it into there, and then it got about halfway, and I thought,
Oh man.
dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I dropped it and all hell broke loose. I'll say that. I didn't have enough water to put it out. We didn't lose anything.
This
but
story
we almost lost it all.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not fun, And of course the turkey was ruined. So that was and then I got my wife. If you heard my lovely wife over here on the couch chiming in, that's Bubba. That was
Bubba.
Bubba's idea. So.
Bless your heart.
I mean, it's the truth, John. I just kept that one down because it was not good. I burned half the grass out there. I mean, all that was burned.
I think that was probably a coordinated effort, though. You did a little yard work, you're trying to cook dinner. It just didn't work out right.
Yeah, because we have to mow that crap down here year round. It don't hardly stop going.
Yeah.
So at least that over there, but it came back greener than it was before. It ain't no big deal.
I've never had deep fried.
I had to redo a couple screens on the back porch, but other than that,
no big deal.
I don't want to do it.
But you know what we wound up having for Thanksgiving?
Not turkey.
Not turkey. Exactly right. We wound up actually having my wife cook fried chicken tenders, which turned out to be the best.
Oh. So okay.
Waffle House.
Yeah.
Waffle House.
Yeah.
No, man. Popeyes does a turkey. You can go buy a Popeyes turkey dinner, man. They got the whole bird. They do the whole thing.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Hey, Bubba, being a Southern, I'm a Midwesterner and a Southern boy because I grew up in Alabama.
Yes.
It's stories like this that gives us a bad name, man.
Hey, Eric, I got more. Just stick by.
Hey, trust me, I got family members that done a lot more stupid than that. Not me, but family members.
Yeah, but did they live to tell about it though? That's
unfortunately, well, I don't know if it's fortunate or not, but they're still walking around.
They're still able to spread the seed.
They're still making stupid decisions.
I was thinking that Bubba could have used your Baptist preacher grandpa in this moment of extreme religious reawakening.
Please,
I gotta say, my grandfather was smart. He would always step back and watch them do whatever stupid thing that they did. He wasn't going to be a part of it.
Yeah. No, that's you let us when we're growing up. Honestly, if you let us do the things that kids do. Drink from the hose, eat dirt, all the stupid whatever that we've done.
Dirt? Who ate dirt?
You didn't?
You ate dirt?
Speak for yourself, John.
I think Parker ate dirt.
Maybe the hose thing. I don't know.
I just saw that Cody Davis said hi in the chat. Hi, Cody Davis.
Hey, Cody, what's going on, brother?
Hey,
just eat dirt, drink from the hose, ride in the back of the pickup.
Hey, buddy.
I mean, there's a lot of things that we did that they just, first of all, most of the kids nowadays can't get past this in their face, and they don't even know that there's the world going on behind it. So, but that's on the parents. The parents got to make those choices and get in ahead of that. So,
a good game of Ding Dong Ditch.
Lawn darts. Don't forget lawn darts.
Oh, geez. We did lawn darts.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. Now we throw axes. I mean, I don't know how much is that better.
Hey, by the way,
while drinking alcohol.
Oh, absolutely.
Troy, and I'm looking at Tanya, and I'm looking at their faces, and they're like, "We got invited to this crazy crap. What the hell is going on over there?"
You know what? I was just thinking our grandson was eating dirt this weekend, and I
You better go dust off the charts.
I just thought, you know what? He's being a kid.
You know what, man? That's why most germs and things don't bother us, because we pretty much ate them when we were kids. So
Yeah.
we're immune. You know, poison oak, all of it, man.
That's what's made us tough.
Yeah.
It
That's
did.
right.
It did. You know, you cut yourself or whatever, rub some dirt on it, and keep moving.
Yeah.
That's true.
I want to say, you know, Thanksgiving, when we had it at my dad's house where I grew up, it was quite the show. I mean, there was so many people that would show up, in blended families, and, you know, just different relatives, in-laws, outlaws, whatever. It was always, huh? Yeah.
Apparently, it's his turn now. All right, Emily, you can dish all the dirt now. Speaking of dirt.
Oh, hey, Emily. You know what? Yeah. Okay, Emily, move up in front where Jacob was sitting. Let's get the good-looking one up here. We're tired.
Look at that! Look at that beautiful hair.
Yo,
Platinum,
baby.
playing platinum blonde today.
Nice.
You know, we got like a Farrah Fawcett thing going on there, man. I don't know.
Oh, John.
Let us know when Jacob gets back so we can tone it down. All right. Emily, how the heck are you, honey? How you doing?
Good, getting through it.
Good. Things going well?
Things are really good. Yeah,
Good.
things are great.
Give us something positive to take with us tonight.
I got some really good news at my last appointments last week, and they think that the cancer is dead. So
Awesome.
Oh my
Praise
God.
God.
That is
Praise
awesome.
God. That is great news.
surgery, they just bumped it and moved it to December 10th. So surgery December 10th, and still going to do radiation and chemo, but this is really, really good news. So we're pretty excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we are very thankful for that. We're thankful for
Yeah.
God. I mean, we couldn't have that was another God miracle. That's the big.
That's great. That's
It
awesome.
is.
Yeah.
Well, that's the news I was looking for tonight. I was hoping to hear something like that, and I kind of caught some wind of some positive news earlier from you guys that that kind of led me to think that was what was going on. So, congrats, and I'm glad to hear that. Anytime you can kick cancer's ass, man, and kick it while it's down, stomp on it.
Amen.
I'm gonna be sad when my hair grows back. I might just keep doing the wig thing. This is fun.
Well, I don't know, man. You know, you could always just not ever let it grow back and wear wigs and compete with Jacob for who's got the best.
Bubba look.
I'll send
I
you.
want to see Bubba with your wig.
Take it to the Bubba level.
No.
Emily, you look way more beautiful than I do, with or without it. So
Send it.
I'm
That
seeing
wig
Bubba.
might suit you, Bubba.
I think it's Bubba, Emily, and Jacob could be the three amigos at that point, right?
there we
I'd
go.
rather see Bubba with a mullet.
Oh, now that would
You
be
know,
a sight.
I actually do have a full head of hair. But if I let it grow, I really do. Now I don't know what color it's going to be because I haven't had it in so long. I keep it shaved off because I hate it. But I want to do that one day just for y'all, or 1 month.
You can make it look like mine.
Dude, look at Mike Magini. What happened there,
Right.
man?
Yeah.
I mean, the dude was shaved for years, and all of a sudden now he's like, you know, the Beach Boys or something. Man.
Yeah.
Cowabunga
lot of
what's
hair.
going on. That's a lot of hair on that dude, man. That's a lot of hair.
I'm Sandy Blonde these days.
Yes.
Oh, is that
That's what they call that.
That's
Yeah.
That's what
That's what we call it.
Me
That's
too.
what you call it.
Andy Blonde.
Sandy Blonde.
Hey, Victor, how you doing tonight? Victor's in the show as well, and got a bunch of drivers up here. We'll be cooking at a hotel. Well, you know what, man? Wherever it happens. Iron Mike Sharp.
Shout out.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Get it, Mike.
I have to say, I got a shout out from T-Dub earlier. He is very thankful that the photo that was included in the little the about the people in 10-4, the one about me this month. I am walking in front of his truck, so he got his truck into the magazine.
That when you're doing the little dance.
That's awesome.
I'm like power walking. Yeah, with his truck.
Hey,
One-
moments, man.
I ever gave was to her. So
What was that?
to you, whenever we did it at Matt's 3 years ago, that's one of the best times I've had with interviewing. On so, and I've been following her for a long time. I actually won a mug from her before when and I still have the mug, the coffee mug at home. So Flatbed Red, shout out.
Awesome.
I had a good interview with Miss Flatbed Red too up at Matt's. I think it was 2 years ago, and great time, and was an absolute pleasure. I was kind of starstruck whenever I saw her as well, so it was pretty cool.
Whoa!
Yeah,
You even let me interview you before the truck was clean.
I
No,
did
I'm kidding.
actually. Yeah, which I tried to talk her out of it, but then I was like, "To hell with it! It doesn't matter." Just like,
It's now or never.
you want to talk to me, so let me just take this opportunity.
One of the best interviews that I enjoyed was Bubba and myself at Matt's standing in front of his truck, and we're live, and Bubba looks at me and he goes, John, we ain't made for this shit, you know, and it's bundled up. We're all wrapped up trying to stay warm, and it's freaking cold, damn it.
I mean, you all know how Matt's is. It was literally sunshine, and then when me and John were out there, it was sleeting. It was ridiculous. Yeah. I said, John, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah, man, it was funny. I got to tell you, I'll never forget that. That one was one of those ones it'll stick with you. Matt's is a special time. I'm looking forward to it again this year, and especially the way that they've got it set up. I mean, let's all have a moment of silence for the West Wing.
It's still standing. Okay. It's still standing.
Yeah, no, it's still standing. I know.
You can go.
But that was my moment like that. So, you know, I mean, listen, it's got nostalgia and history with it, and it'll stay over there in the West Wing. Now it's going to be in the South Wing, so that's okay. And I'm glad they did that. It brings everything closer and more kind of, you know, uniform and centric. And then the show trucks will all be right out there in front again this year, which I'm looking forward to as well.
And it's a week later again this year, so hopefully it'll be less snowy.
Yeah, well, we can hope for that.
Hopefully it'll be no snowy.
Yeah, no. Ixnay on the snow snake. It was windy. This last show was just so windy, man. It was breaking that the wind was coming through and kicking butt. And you know, it's sad too. There's some folks that I'd never met before that unfortunately are gone. That had tragedy, you know, hit them this year, and they're gone. Won't see them this year, but we'll see the folks around them and be able to hang out together again and rekindle everything. I hear Bocephus may be making another appearance. There's a vote going on right now. Bring it or not bring it, I guess. I don't know. You know.
But
we need a little West Coast representation out there, Troy.
We're working on that.
I keep trying to get Magini to bring theirs out, you know. I almost had them last year. It was this close.
Yeah.
It was close.
Canceled
right?
at the last minute.
I'm not going.
What are the dates of that event?
You'll see when I get there.
End of March.
Like
End of March.
last weekend of March, this year.
Yeah.
We're having our 13th grandchild the end of March.
Oh.
Well, hey, you ever heard of cesarean? Get that kid out and let's go to the
Yeah.
Well, she is. That is how she's having her, so maybe we can bump it up. We'll see.
All right,
I was going to say the other option's duct tape.
Yeah.
That's for
after the kid's born.
They know Papa's priorities.
Okay. You guys always tell me there's a line, you know, and anyway,
I know.
duct tape. All right. Glad to
Sometimes
see you, Dan. Glad to see you.
I'm Dan. Sometimes I cross the line.
Anyway, listen, guys, we're up against it right now. It's almost 6. Anybody else want to share anything? Open forum. Let's have it. We'll just kind of go from Flatbed Red. What about you? Anything you want to share with everybody as we close tonight?
I just got back from spending some time with friends I haven't seen in a few years in New York City. And I don't know how many times I've had to explain what I do for work. So
probably doesn't compute. Yeah.
Right. But the magazine gets mentioned a lot, so that's part of it. And being like, it's been four whole years now, and
Wow.
it's great. You guys are
Yes,
great.
it's
I love you all.
I get to claim 2019 Reno.
Yeah.
Found flatbed red sitting in a chair inside at the ATHS show, and she couldn't talk then. She had laryngitis. So I just said,
Oh, I remember that.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That's when we met her. She did our picture, our first drawing.
I couldn't say no.
Literally.
Well, this is just reminding me
That's
also,
really
like,
good.
yeah,
Good,
yeah, exactly. But I'm talking earlier about past Thanksgivings. When I still lived in England, I would throw a Thanksgiving dinner for my friends. And one year, the last year I was there, 2015, I had there were 8 different people and they all had different dietary restrictions or something. It was wild. And once again, I couldn't taste or smell, and I was the one cooking everything. So I had this wide range of food I had never made before, but apparently it was okay. But we all made hand turkeys because they had never, where you cut out the paper, right? They'd never done that before, so we made them, and the dinner was in a church, and the kids had made this diorama. So we put the turkeys into the diorama at the church display, and I got an email from the vicar saying he appreciated our artisticness, but that they had to go. That was a good Thanksgiving.
Oh man,
People forget what Thanksgiving is sometimes. It's memories, man. It's memories.
it is. Oh yeah.
May I suggest making hand turkeys with your friends? As
We're going
adults.
to do it for you
From our
this
kids.
year.
It's so much fun.
Okay, you'll have to explain that at another time when we're not out of time. We're out of time just about. Bubba, what about you, brother? Give us a parting thought.
Man, I just want to say thank you and everybody. We are truly blessed to be here, all of us. I'd like to just say we all lay our heads down at the table tomorrow, and before y'all grab your bread, just say a prayer for all of us and keep us safe. And we'll do this again next year. I hope to it. And for the ones that we've lost through the year, we've all had some tragedy. So hopefully 2025, I pray for every one of you to be blessed and for prosperity to take over and to prosper. And man, that's all I got. I love each and every one of you, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, Bubba.
Absolutely appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Troy, Tanya, how about you guys?
You know what? My wife and I, we have kids in California down in Bakersfield, and we have kids up here in Washington, and we got to take off last week, and we were blessed to be able to go down there and spend time with them. They won't be able to make it up. The majority of our grandkids are down there, and there's 3 of them up here, and then there's 10 more down in California. So we spread ourselves thin, but we were blessed to be able to spend some time with them this last weekend and hang out with them. And so we're back up here to spend some time with a bunch of our other families. So it's amazing. It really feels great.
Yeah.
Well, the whole reason we did Bakersfield was so you guys could go home and spend time with family.
That's right. Well, thank you.
Right. Thank you.
So are you telling me are you telling me the bobtail thing was a setup then?
Oh, no.
That's organic.
Yeah, nothing to do with that.
I was on the track. You saw me.
Yeah.
I was nowhere near there.
Me and him were on the track.
That's right.
That's right.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what?
right.
I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys for having this. Thank you guys for your magazine. Prayers out to you, sweetie, for your surgery coming up. Great news that the cancer is gone, and you are definitely in our thoughts and prayers in the upcoming days.
Awesome. Dan and Shan, man, what about it? Wait a minute. What?
I'm not the speaker. I'm not the speaker.
I'm thankful for all of you and everyone
Yes,
listening.
definitely.
I mean, we still have jobs. That's great. Last couple of years haven't been easy, but we all have jobs, and I feel like things are going to get better. So I'm excited about.
We got a new sheriff in town, so yeah.
We do have. I will say we're coming out a little late this month, but that's because of the holiday. I will say we have already. I'll do a little sneaky peeky. This is right from the printer.
Hold on.
So yeah.
Everyone lean in.
Hodor.
Monday, but it's already printed and ready to go. So here's our. There's our next cover.
It's tab over.
Whoa, wait a minute. There it
we
is.
go, huh?
Old school, so many times
Oh,
this year. Amazing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's go keep
Hold
that.
on.
Oh, there we go.
Just wanted to prove
Yeah.
would you get away from me. There we go.
Now there's the Dan and Shan show. It's back. I love it.
What is that?
So we're all ready to go. Everything's printed. Here's the rest of it. Here's all the rest of the pages. They're all yep. So
Do we have to
It's all
assemble
good.
it ourselves this month?
huh?
I said, do we have to assemble it ourselves this month?
Absolutely.
Yeah, your box is your box.
Don't worry,
is
it's
on
all
the
cut
way.
and paste. Don't worry.
You know, just when everybody thinks they've got 10-4 magazine figured out and they're all bitching about why y'all doing them just show trucks, you know, trailer queens and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, listen, man, just stick around. There's 12 issues a year and we'll get to the one you like, I'm sure. But
Maybe.
most of them are all working trucks. And if they didn't start out that way, they usually end up that way. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how they roll. Eric, what about you, buddy?
I've got three things, John.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to be quick. I almost lost my brother last year to some serious health issues. And I know there were some in the 10-4 family that were praying for me and my brother and his family, but by the grace of God and some great doctors, he's alive, doing well, and on the mend. So him and I are 10 and a half months apart, and we're almost like twin brothers. And he's a tremendous blessing in my life. So I'm thankful for that. The second thing is I'm thankful for Taylor Sheridan and Landmark and Yellowstone and Elsa Gang.
Hey, the dude's going to have his own network here.
Oh, man.
He's got enough shows to field a network, I
Crazy.
think.
Yeah.
Oh my
So I've been indulging in Taylor Sheridan shows this weekend. Third thing, I've thought about this today. Either one or both of our parents were influential in all of our lives. And the one thing that I thought about today, my dad's been dead for 20 years now, almost 20 years. But all of the lessons that he taught my brother and I, from being a gentleman to being respectful to being a good citizen in our country, for being a man and doing the things that a man should do, teamwork, being independent, all the lessons that he taught us. And that made me reflect on, am I doing that in my life with my family? So very thankful that I had a father that was like that. And last, I'm thankful for not only Dan and Shannon, but the entire 10-4 team and all of the people that I've come in contact with over the past almost 6 years. Folks like Bubba, and I had a 41-year career with a corporation, and it does not compare to the relationships that I've developed in this capacity. So I am extremely thankful for that. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of this tonight.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Jacob, Emily, did I get you guys?
Well, I want to thank my Lord Jesus Christ, because without him,
Amen to that.
Amen.
Amen.
all the bonds and friendships we gathered, shout out Troy Massey, man. That's my mentor, my good friend. He's pushed me to where I'm at today. And everybody who's been integral in our life, we're grateful for that. It's not easy, but with the right people in your corner, it is, but you have to always get thankful and be grateful for what you have and what you don't, also, and be mindful of it. So this is a courageous woman right here, man. Honestly, I thank her for who I am today. And she is strong, man, through the battle that she is going through. I'm who I am because of her strength, and I'm totally grateful for that. And it's one of those deals, man, where you never can lose sight of what's important, right? And I always say, surround yourself with good people, but I surrounded myself with the best, and that's her. And Bubba, you've been there from my beginning, and you've seen me grow, and it's it's because of her. And Eric, you too. You know, but we give thanks for everybody, you know, and the trucking community in general. I mean, it's great, but man, without this woman right here, I just can't. I can't fathom it, you know. And but we are very grateful. So
Inspiration to a lot of people, including us too. So
all around, absolutely. And you know what, man, the whole wig thing's working. Okay, so
It is nice, right?
hey, she was Emily yesterday.
I
Just
had
so
my
y'all know.
I had my Emily wig on yesterday. Now
I mean, I don't know how you guys, choose and pick all that, but you know. Emily, how about you, honey? You want to
So I'm gonna say
share?
Emily. Say my name.
Jacob.
Yeah, I don't like that tone. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate all of you, and I chose who's here, and there's some that couldn't make it, unfortunately, that I would have loved to have on here too, but I think that the show's full with all you that showed up and are here. It's always fun to get together like this and celebrate, number one, Thanksgiving, each other, 10-4 magazine, and of course, I got to dovetail in on the sentiment. All too often people don't have a higher power to relate to that gets us through and takes us where we need to go. And our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, is mine. Right. And while y'all might not know that or think that, believe me, he's there and always has been in my heart. I just got a foul mouth, and that's just the way it is. And Eric, by the way, I had nothing to do with what that waitress was saying in Bakersfield. That was all her, man. I have no idea where that came from.
Sure, John.
I have no idea.
That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
And you know what, John? There's going to be payback for that.
I had nothing to do with her, man.
Yeah. Well,
she came up to me and I'm like, "Did you see my face?" I'm like, "Where the hell did that come from?" Anyway, y'all had to been there to hear that one. Yeah. Anyway, another time, another.
I think the waitress was my sister.
One more quick thing, John. Just one more quick thing.
Yeah.
Before we go, can you guys believe that during the week of Christmas, Bubba Branch is going to be in New York City? Do you believe that?
No.
You believe that?
No.
My wife is turning me loose in Times Square in New York City for a week, John.
Oh my God, dude!
She just said I may have to get some bail money. I don't know why.
Hey, I want to see it. Give us the.
Listen, I've only delivered up that way twice in my career, but I've always wanted to go back up there and walk around. Just real quick. So one time I delivered up there, I got caught in Harlem.
Oh.
It was really pleasant. I didn't know I was supposed to be there, but it turned out great. So I won't bore you with the story till the next one, but we're going up for a weekend, and at Christmas, we're taking the family and going up there. And a good friend of mine, Jeremy, y'all know him. Jacob knows him well. We take a trip going up there, and we're going to spend up there for a week. So we'll stay in Jersey and then in the city. Lord be with me. Let's hope I don't have to do this from a cell.
Well,
hey, Bubba, I will help you with learning how to talk Yankee, man.
Oh, there you go.
I just got back on Monday.
Listen, the last time I heard, they don't speak at all up there. That's all I know.
New York City's like a different planet, so man, it's fun to visit. I don't know if I can live there, but it was fun.
You don't want to get caught up in that place, dude. Just stay from, keep the distance from what's going on there, and get in and get out.
Just watch the internet. I may be calling some of y'all.
Hey, you got my number. We'll
remember.
Go.
Except the collect call from Bubba.
Oh, it's Bubba.
Do you need a translator?
Yeah. No, we'll get a GoFundMe going for you for bail money if we need
Start it now.
Hey, John, I got one quick comment too.
Sure, man. Sure.
Emily, we all have been praying for you. I know I have, and I'm so my evening's been made by hearing the good news about you. But continued prayers for you and Jacob and your family. And I just continue to pray that the Lord will keep his healing hand on you, and you'll be home free from all this stuff.
Thank
And God bless you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
man.
One of the closing thoughts that I wanted to share, and I thought about this on the way down here driving today, because what have I got? Windshield time. So things that I'm thankful for the fact that I'm still alive and I'm able to be here with all you good people every day. Whatever ways that we're able to cross paths, and so many of us, not enough time spent together, only virtually. So when the opportunity presents itself and we're able to be in front of one another in real life, that's everything to me. I feel very blessed that I was around during the best rock bands ever. And there's been many, and there probably will never be as many ever again.
John,
What's that?
nothing.
And that's, I mean, that's a lot. Music is music. Before there was social media and a timeline and Facebook, it was music.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
How many of you all have heard a song? And Flatbed Red, boy, does she know this, because she is, yeah, there, yeah. I mean, it was the measure of time in our lives. We would hear a song and go back to that time, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking, if Bubba, if you need to escape Jersey and the city, I went to the Martin Guitar Factory. It's been open almost 200 years. It's like you can watch them making guitars. It's $5 for a tour. It's like half a day. It's amazing. It's like an hour and a half west of the city. Amazing quality.
There we go. I appreciate that.
There's also that naked cowboy that walks around, so you got to see him.
He's from Ohio.
Hey, Dan, there's the line.
I'm going to try to outdance him just for you.
Okay, again, I want to get that live thing going.
Oh man, this is going to be good.
Very much.
The third thing I wanted to just share when I was thinking about all this too was I'm grateful for all the memories that I have throughout my life and the ones that I have yet to make. And this last year has had some challenges for me as well, but we've gotten through it. And I intend fully to go on forward and make it a even better 2025. So, and Miss Julia just brought a whole bag of Ghirardelli chocolate. And so what's wrong in the world? Probably nothing at this point. I don't know, man. No, seriously, the truck show and rodeo, man, what a fun deal that was for me and Dan and I down on the infield working together, and Eric over there, tallying up the times, but just the whole environment of that show was not like any we've done or been a part of, as far as I could see or feel. That was something special that happened there. And I told Dan this, I said, I look forward to this becoming the destination show that everybody wants to go to, because they want to come and compete and be the best of the best. And I'll tell you what, man, those buckles are badass.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me, man. Stop.
Hey, you might be looking for a bigger spot though, because I think everybody kind of stood back to see what it was going to be all about for your first year. And there was a lot of trucks there this year. You guys are definitely going to be expanding, and
We have
we
we
put 'em
got
on.
the room. They're paving that lot that you guys were parked in as we speak.
Oh,
nice.
good.
So it'll all be
Awesome.
paved, and so yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of discussion of a lot of expansion and nuances that are going to change with that place. Yet there's already great. I mean, I brought this up to Dan too. I said, I think we're the first to ever have luxury suites at a truck show that I know of.
Yeah.
Those things were great.
It was perfect.
Yeah, we were in them. We got a great time. The whole family was there.
I had one. I didn't get to go in it.
I was in
Oh, you
it
didn't?
for 2 competitions.
You had to work.
We had to work. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
was perfect.
we were making up for it. We got it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad y'all had a good time up there. But I mean, that place, when we first toured that place and looked around, I thought, wow, what a great step up. And there's going to be a drag strip there at some point. So it's going to be the big, complete full deal. So looking forward to seeing all that take place. But what a great deal. What a great show. What a blast. I look forward to seeing everybody in Louisville at Matt's. And also this is a GBATS year too. So coming up in 2025. So that should be fun too.
Yep.
So, all right, y'all. Listen, thanks again for everybody taking the time out. Thanksgiving Eve. Appreciate you very, very much. Y'all don't know how much, maybe you do, but this is a tight group. Love y'all, and looking forward to seeing you soon.
Happy
Take care.
Thanksgiving.
Bye, you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Eat lots of good stuff.
All right. And by the way, keep the shiny side up no matter what you do.
That's